Speaking of danger, in today's episode of Are the Left Just a Dangerously Violent Bunch of Whack Jobs? The Dems, with their 27% approval rating in the States at the moment, have decided the way they're going to dig themselves out of this hole is to launch a speaking tour featuring the most radical elements in their party, namely Rep AOC and Bernie Sanders. They're going on a speaking tour, speaking against oligarchs, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out who those oligarchs are, namely Musk and Co. They're doing this, of course, in conjunction with the domestic terrorists currently running rife on Elon Musk's biggest company, Tesla, in which 60% of his wealth is wrapped up. So here's AOC speaking at her own rally, and check out what someone in the crowd yells out.
And oligarchs will back his campaigns and bankroll those of his allies. They scratch his back, and he scratches theirs, and all of us are left behind.
Because a French Revolution reference with that sign on the stage is A-OK if you're the Democrats. Notice the distinct absence of any whoa, no, mate, we're not about that. No, she just continues on like nothing happened. Let's check in with another Democratic rep, Shelby. She's Jasmine Crockett, and not a violent person at all, you'd think, to watch this interview.
I think that you punch. I think you punch. I think you're okay with you okay with punching. You know, I think, and I love Colin, and I think towards the end he started to punch a little harder. But, like, it's Ted Cruz. I mean, like, this dude has to be knocked over the head, like, hard, right? Like, there is no niceties with him, like, at all. Like, you go clean off on him, right?
Oh, it's perfectly okay to threaten physical violence against the Secretary of State because we don't like him. He's on Trump's team. So, yeah, just whack him in the head as hard as you can. And before you think this is just limited to the radicals in the Democratic Party, some of the most popular talk show hosts in the United States of America are also featuring these stories regarding the takedown of Elon Musk to massive applause in their audiences.
They're taking to the streets or the parking lots.
Tonight, the FBI and ATF now investigating multiple cases of possible arson targeting Teslas and Cybertrucks.
This dramatic video shows multiple cars in flames. Police say the attacker used Molotov cocktails. It's the latest in more than a dozen instances of arson.
Cybertrucks were set on fire in Kansas City, and earlier this month, shots fired at a Tesla dealership in Oregon. Cybertrucks on fire in Seattle.
Wow, you guys like petty acts of domestic terrorism, huh?
Hardly call that a petty act, but you could tell that even the host was a little taken aback by the enthusiasm of the crowd there as they watched people's cars just go up in flames. Check out Jimmy Kimmel. He's one of the head honchos of late-night TV in the States, trying to make it funny and suggesting that, well, Elon Musk should have thought about this before he aligned with Trump.
When you pull out a chainsaw to celebrate firing thousands of people, they get mad. It's just, my God, I mean...
They get mad. They might start burning your businesses to the ground with Molotov cocktails. You know, what were you expecting, Elon Musk? Ladies and gentlemen, the party of joy and tolerance, just supporting the physical takedown of not only Elon Musk as a person. References to guillotining is fine, and whacking people in the head is perfectly fine, as hard as you can, mind you, because, well, they deserve it. We hate these people.
2 words, January 6. I mean, we never heard the end of January 6th. They stormed the Capitol. It was an insurrection. How dare they? This was violence. They're trying to overthrow democracy. This is what the right does. They can't accept the results of a democratic election. And now we have this. We have them going around setting cars on fire, bombing car dealerships, saying that people should face the guillotine, going around, some of the attendees at these rallies, going around saying that, you know, Donald Trump should swing like Mussolini, and on it goes. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I mean, January 6th was so bad that Donald Trump should be not allowed anywhere near the White House ever again. They get a result they don't like. They want to start killing people and destroying property. I mean, they thought they had the moral high ground. They don't have the moral high ground. They have told on themselves so hard it's not funny. They are demented in the way they are carrying on about this. It was a democratic election. You lost it. Get over it.
You gave us 2 words, I'll give you 3. Trump assassination attempt. The left have learned absolutely nothing from that. Remember, in the wake of that, there was a general agreement everybody needs to just tone it down, wind back the language, and here the Democrats have ramped it right back up. But aren't these the people who say words are violence? Don't they get all upset about a Trump tweet? That's the end of the world if Trump tweets something nasty or mean. And here they are calling for people to be slapped in the head, for people to be guillotined, and cheering for the destruction of a great American business. The hypocrisy is just rank.
Indeed. You speak of an assassination attempt. Someone did a pop vox with people who are lining up to go to this Bernie Sanders AOC rally, and 3 people in this same pop vox were all like, yeah, off with his head. Literally. These guys said, oh, a dead fascist is the only good fascist. These people are hell-bent, just saying, off with their heads, basically.
And we saw an interview where a lady is asked at one of these rallies, do you support violence? She says, no, I don't support violence. But we've done everything we can and they just don't listen to us, so it's all we've got left, which is violence.
But the best bit is they don't even realise what they're doing or what they're actually advocating for. It was like we showed a video recently, didn't we, of all these people going around saying, Elon Musk, go back to where you came from. I mean, you know, for years and years they've carried on about how that's a racist slur, and all of a sudden they're using it against people they don't like. Like, they are literally the thing they say they hate.